Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Colin.
There's only 8, so there'll be one between two. Kia ora koutou. There'll be a few pictures. Starting off, business as usual is not going to work, but unfortunately the creative, talented and busy people of the city aren't able to condense all of their knowledge and information into 5-minute submissions. And so the key proposition here, which I've made many times before, is you need to elevate citizen assemblies, not just as a way of communicating what you're already going to do, but actually engaging the community in an open door way, sharing those ideas, collaboratively co-designing the future. I should note that I'm supported by lots of different groups, including all the students that I've just come from, and you've seen all these ideas before, but you know, where are we at with them? National Park City, celebrating all of the incredible diversity of our place and the connection of people and nature. The City Nature Challenge just concluded. Of course, we were 26th in the world in terms of number of observations of natural history. Designing the heart of our city, the square, into something that represents all the layered history of our place in a very sort of tangible way, and of course preserving the ruins, I would suggest, rather than spending trillions on building some sort of mock-up of what people thought it was there before. If anyone's been to Athens or Berlin or Coventry, you can see other models which we should be applying. Incorporating nature and sort of English parkland concepts along the Otakaro Avon River through the centre to represent the strength of Te Tiriti partnership as a woven rope. These are all sort of part of the sort of overall ideas. And of course, out of those ruins emerging an elevated plain table, like on the top left there, that celebrates and reaches out to all of our rich cultural and natural diversity. You know, we could be doing this, and a bit like the Peace Bells, sort of promoting and being a beacon to the world of how we kind of joining up with everyone and using our history and our knowledge to do that in a very creative way. The Christchurch 360 Trail, of course, the first urban great walk. Every time I hear about Te Aroa being promoted around the country, I'm thinking, you know, and it's closed because it's oversubscribed, or the great walks are damaged. I'm thinking, why aren't we shouting out from the roofs? Here we are, we're open for business. This rich experience of our city hikoi, ready to go right now. Let's do it. We've also can promote the kowhai trees across our city through the streets. The City of Winter Gold, you know, is another sort of idea that we can promote. We need to build the Super South with all the regions across the South Island, and take our message of Te Waiponamu to central government to stop them hollowing out the South and bringing back, you know, head offices, investment in infrastructure and public transport, and you know, instead of the billions that are being spread all further and further north. We really need to take a stand on this. And to some extent, you know, somewhat sort of complementary to the previous speaker, I need to say we don't need to lay people off or reduce services or raise rates. There are other ways of dealing with that. We might need to flatten the executive salary mountain and spread the love a little bit more widely. I know that a lot of people may not like that. They may disappear. Well, okay, that will help reduce the costs as well. We need to focus on well-being, equity, identity and nature and cultural layers. Our whānau, community, nature, art, out to the global village, and sort of promoting that model throughout the world. If we can be, good ourselves, we can share that good worldwide. There is urgent precautionary steps we need to take. We need to think differently. And that's where the citizen assemblies, town and gown, brainstorming exciting futures comes in. Please don't just tell me, we love your passion. I've heard it so many times. I want to use it to catalyse future-proofed outcomes. Raise us up for our compelling attractions beyond the radar, be the biosphere reserve of the South in all the dimensions of wellness, cohesion, life and beauty. Kia ora.
Thank you very much, Colin. Okay, Aaron.
Yeah, so
one.
just quickly. I have planted 3 kowhai trees because of what you said. But this morning we were asked by the Geopark Trust from Banks Peninsula about funding some sort of platform for sharing information. You've already got your one. Is there a chance that you guys could meet up and, the one you've got where everyone's feeding in the information? So have you met with them? And
we already joined up. We've already done joint field trips for the Geographical Society last year. So the Geopark is one of the 14 credentials that we have for a national park city. And bear in mind that needs to be sort of worked in with mana whenua to create a appropriate Māori name for it, like Wairiki and Bay of Plenty have done with all of their local iwi.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much, Colin. Thank you. Kathleen, please.